Can you control your devices or your device is controlling to you? If your device is controlling to you, then you become the slave of your devices. Am I right? Hello and welcome. I am Prajapati, a master communication trainer of English. Today I am gonna share you a digital detox. Let's start. This video divided into the 4 parts. I am going to represent the first part in front of you. First part deal with the psychology behind the technology addictions. First, what is the technology addictions? We check our devices about 221 times per day according to the technology addictions, internet addictions is an impulse control disorders that involves the obsessive use of the mobile devices, the internet or video games despite the negative consequences to the users of the technology. The disorders may also be referred as digital addictions or internet addictions. Now, the factors that increase your susceptibilities to the addictions. First, mental health. Mental illness has been linked to the many types of the addictions. According to the researchers, individuals suffering from the depressions, anxieties, bipolar disorders, and schizophrenia are more likely to have an obsessive personality than individuals and not suffering from these conditions. Second one, impulsiveness. Do you act without considering the potential consequences of your actions? If so, you have a low impulse controls, a characteristics we discussed earlier. Importance, it might be contributing to your internet addictions or for addictions. Studies shows that impulsiveness is associated with an addictive personalities. You are more likely to develop a dependencies on your phone, the internet and social media if you lack the abilities to control your impulses. Part of the problem is that these tools are so accessible. For example, most of us carry our phones with us at all times. We can use them to go online, read the latest news, play games, and visit Facebooks, and instead we think of doing so. It's like a heroin addicted carrying a vial of heroin in his pockets. He has immediate access to it. Consequently, he is guaranteed to relapse. The keys to controlling your addictions to a technology is to curb your impulsiveness that entails training you a brain to the self-regulate and ignore the urge. A digital detox will prove valuable in the regards. Third one, negative self-image. The way you see yourselves can play a role in whether you develop a technology dependencies. If you suffer from the low self-esteem or have a negative self-image, you will be more likely to isolate yourselves from others. The isolations will cause you to the further question your self-worth. You will eventually look to your phones and the internet to escape the negative thoughts and seek the validations. This is the common part for those with low self-esteem. The worst part is that it feeds upon itself. A negative self-image causes the individual to seek the solace in the technologies, which reinforces feeling of low self-worth. Now, fourth, loneliness. Social interactions are the essential to our happiness. The relationship we share with our friends and loved ones bring us joy and give us a deep sense of the satisfaction. Loneliness has the opposite effect. We are the lonely. We feel empty inside. We feel separated and disconnected from the others, and that can lead to the compulsive behaviors when it comes to our favorite gadget. Fifth one, peer pressures. The people with whom we spend the most times are the ones we tend to model. Their thoughts, their patterns, decisions, behaviors, and even proclivities influence our own. This is the double true for those who have an obsessive personalities. They sometimes lose their identities as they adopt the traits of others. It is also true for those who have the negative self-image. They model others' behavior as a way to gain the expectations and the validation. also presents a danger. The ease with which we can go online exposes us to the constant distractions. It allows us to feed our obsessions for the social media, news headlines, cat videos games. It encourages us to randomly surf websites without directions from the purpose. Now 7. Isolations. The more time you spend alone, the more inclined you will be to seek entertainment, engagements, or the validations online. To that end, social isolations can eventually lead to the growing obsessions with the technology. Consider the face-to-face interactions trigger the releases of the dopamine. That is the reasons our relationships with the friends and loved ones are so gratifying. Now, 8. Moodiness. A 2050 a study in the journal Personalities and Individual Differences found that emotional instability was linked to the cell phone addiction. This makes sense. A person whose moods change over time is likely to be more inclined to text, tweet, and visit Facebook for a quick gratifications and mood repairs. If the behavior becomes a habit, it is easy to see how it might set the stage for the dependencies and the onset of the addictions. If you are frequently moody or irritable, it's worth investigating the strategies you can apply to become the more positive and content. If you feel engaged, optimistic, and hopeful, you will be the less inclined to rely on your phone and the internet for the emotional appeasement. 9th, addictive personality. Many people are predisposed to addictions. They are more prone than others to from the dependencies. When they encounter conflict or distress, they look to the objects of their addictions for the comforts. For example, an individual who struggles with the alcohol might decide to have a beer. After a stressful day at the coffee, a cookie addicted might decide to do unlike following a heated confrontations with her spouse. But technology is perfect enabler for those who have an addicted personalities. A previously noted feeding the addictions, whether by texting the watching the videos or visiting the Facebooks, and provides the instant gratifications by triggering the release of the dopamine. Meanwhile, it poses no immediate or obvious consequences. Of course, as is the case with any type of the behaviors, good or the bad, repeated the application establishes and the reinforces the habit. This can become the thorny situation for the tech junkies who release honest gadgets for the stress relief. If you have an addictive personality and are difficult pulling yourselves away from your phone and other devices, it's time to go on the digital detox. Second part is that what is the digital detox? How will it help you? There are the few ways to treat the technology addictions. One way is to seek counseling from the therapist. This can be done in a private or the group settings. Another option is rehab. This approach works in the same way as a drug or alcohol rehab. You visit the treatment centers for the specific periods of the times. For the example, 2 weeks during which you access to technology is restricted. Some clinic offer outpatients program, but as with the outpatients drug and alcohol rehab, there is a high rate of the relapse. The third approach is a self-treatment. Rather than visiting a therapist or signing yourself into a rehab facilities, you take the reins in breaking your addictions and you are in control. Here we are talking about doing a personal detox. The advantage of the self-treatments are twofold. First, it is less expensive than the therapist or enrollment into a rehab facilities. So second, it poses less disruptions to your current lifestyle. If you are like me, those who advantage is see the deals below. Now the third topic is that digital detox explained. How digital detox explained? A digital detox involves stepping away from all of your gadgets. This includes your phones, tablets, and the laptops. There are the numbers of the challenges to traveling this fast. For example, how do you unplug the completely if your job requires you to use the computers? Additionally, how can you keep in touch with the people without text, emails, and phone calls? And what about the withdrawals important? A digital detox is like a drug detox. Your brain craves the dopamine rush that results from your compulsive behavior. Once you cut off your access to the technology, you will feel the pangs of withdrawal. I will address these and other challenges in the following chapter. The important things to remember is that breaking your addictions requires the removal of your phone and other tech-related tools. Winning yourself is not enough if you are hooked to control your dependence. You need to sever the connections, at least temporarily. Think of these ways. If you were addicted to cocaine, you would not try to break your addiction by gradually reducing the numbers of the lines you do each night. The strategy is guaranteed to fail. Instead, you would take yourselves into a clinic and undergo a complete digital detox, one with no access to cocaine. That is how you need to approach your addictions to the technology. If you want to break the habits, stop feeling overwhelmed, and regain control of your focus and the productivity, you need to do a complete digital detox. You will probably need the motivation. I strongly encouraging you to write down the many ways your life will improve after you break your technology addictions. Review the list whenever you are experiencing signs of the withdrawal. I will help you to get started. The next chapter will highlight the several reasons to do the digital detox. I'm going to share you the fourth part. This is the most important part. What is the positive effect of the digital detox on your brain? First effect is that improve the productivity. Second one is that stronger relationships. Third one is that reduce the stress. Fourth one is that better sleep. Fifth one, longer attention span. Sixth one, greater self-discipline. Seventh one, improved creativity. Eighth one, better interpersonal communications. Nine, stronger memory.